Welcome back, guys, to week 15 of the Orlando Huskies franchise, and the 11-1 Huskies are taking on the 5-8 Cowboys at AT&T Stadium. This week, after a tough loss to the Ravens, trying to bounce back and beat the Cowboys. Comes with that Cowboys offense for the first time this game. Thorne, almost 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the year. Trying to get back into the winning ways are the Huskies. As of right now, they are the #1 overall pick once again, as they are trying to avoid that for the third straight season. And they'll be out with a little bit of help, as Jason Blacklock, broken ribs, out for the remainder of the season. And a drop on first down by the Cowboys receiver. Thorne put that on the money. Bad drop right there by the receiver. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 29. Thorne, superstar quarterback. It's a good gang tackle right there by the linebackers. Engage. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 now. Can this defense stand strong? As I don't know what Shane was covering on that play. As Thorne rolls, escapes out the pocket, hits Jennings. It's just a bad play by Shane right there. Don't know who he was covering. 1st and 10 now. Across the middle, and it's picked off by Johnson. Great pressure from Wiggins. Causes Thorne to overthrow his receiver, who's wide open. And Johnson picks him off. Tavon Johnson had an excellent season last year. Has struggled a bit this season, as the whole defense has. Overthrown ball, takes advantage of it with a great pick. Here comes Josh in the offense now. Josh has been looking. He's still a bit inconsistent this season, but has looked better with 2,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Looking to get his first season with a positive touchdown to interception ratio. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 48. Josh is going to hand it off to Drew Stevens on the first play of the game, only for a gain of 1. With Jason Blacklock out, expect a lot of Connor Kelly and Mike Haywood try and replace him as the play action pass here. Josh, great play by the DB to break that up. Howard, great play. Dove and broke up the pass to Jamal Lacey, who's wide open. For 3rd and 9 now from the 50. Josh, under a little bit of pressure, throws it on the money to Kylo, who hangs on to it down at the 22-yard line. Now it's trips to the left for Josh at the 22-yard line. Danny Barnes in the backfield. Josh takes off running, slides down for a gain of 7. Great job by Josh, not forcing anything on that play. 2nd and 3 now from the 15. It's Damie with a crispy route on that one, down to the 4-yard line. Cooked the DB so bad he started covering the running back. It's now going to be 1st and goal from the 4. Going to hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, who's met behind the line of scrimmage. Normally that's Jason Blacklock, a big body receiver, blocking right there, and Kylo small and unable to block, as Drew Stevens takes the carry on 2nd and goal. Great cutback, just unable to power his way through that last defender. It's kind of been the issue with Stevens so far this season. Just hasn't really been able to power through anyone, as Eric Franklin's in motion. It's hits a great block on the edge, and Drew Stevens walks into the end zone for his 8th touchdown of the season. It's 300 yards shy of 1,000 on the year. Hunter is 7 shy of 1,000. I don't know if he got to catch that first drive, but I'm more than positive he will get 1,000 on the season as James Aldridge kicks that one deep. About a yard deep in the end zone. Oh no. And the Cowboys are going to return this one. Jerry Patrick just too slow to catch Kirkland. LaShawn Kirkland takes it all the way. Touchdown Cowboys. Cowboys answer very quickly. Now here, Cowboys kick this one off to Gage from a yard deep in the end zone. See if Gage has any magic, and he tackled at the 15-yard line. And offense coming back out now after a really good drive. Gonna have to answer the Cowboys back. 1st and 10 now from the 15. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Met at the line of scrimmage. Only averaging about a yard a carry. Which is not a good recipe for success in the NFL. 2nd and 9 now from the 16. Josh throws a great ball on the wheel route to Drew Stevens, who just drops it. Clemens closing in on him, but a great ball from Josh under pressure. 3rd and 9 now from the 16. Josh finds Kylo for the first down, and Kylo's really picked up his game since the injury to Jason Blacklock. It's 1st and 10 now from the 27. Mike Haywood in the game. It's a good catch by Kylo on 1st down, and he's picked up and slammed hard. Got suplex on that play. It's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 37. Huskies passing the ball pretty nicely on this Cowboys team. Hand the ball off to Stevens, and Stevens only another 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9 now from the 38. Empty set once again for the Huskies. They send the blitz. Josh on the roll. Picked off. What a play by the DB right there. Rose up high to pick that ball off. A great play. Great play by the DB. Josh thought he had a huge gain on that one, and a great tackle from Johnson, tackling Rose for a loss of 1. Johnson having one of his better games already in this one. 2nd and 11 now. Cowboys hike the ball here. McMillan just a tad bit out of position. Cowboys pick up a huge chunk play. They're going to have the ball to start the 2nd quarter, tied. Cowboys flipping the play here. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Thorne takes off, picks up 4 on the run. 2nd and 6 from the 32. Huskies defense trying to bounce back from a couple bad performances. As the running back Rose breaks one tackle. Finally tackled down at the 12-yard line. Huskies defense definitely wants to end this season strong. They've been pretty poor in this one, and a great play by Wilcox coming in on the blitz. Loss of 3 on the play for Rose. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 13 from the 16. It'll be another handoff. Gage tries to rip that ball loose from Kirkland. 3-yard pickup by Kirkland. Third and 10 now from the 12. See if this Huskies defense can get a stop as they run a screen here. And Kirkland, I believe that was Kirkland, down at the 1. Tried to dive in the end zone. A great tackle by Wilcox. First and goal from the 1 now. Huskies send a blitz and Caden on a receiver. Dunbar just not a recipe for success. Cowboys easily scoring. Had a chance to get off the field on that screen play. Just good blocking from the Cowboys. Cowboys take a 7-point lead off the pick. Gage is going to take this one a couple yards deep from the end zone. Should have just stayed in the end zone. Only brings it to the 18-yard line. And here comes Josh in the offense. It wasn't even a bad read from Josh. Just an outstanding play by the DB. And they'll hand this one off to Danny Barnes. And Danny Barnes has a ton of room to run. 16-yard pickup for Danny Barnes. And we've been seeing him a lot more recently. Trying to get both of the running backs involved. It's first and 10 from the 34 now. All 4 receivers on the roster on the field. As Josh tried to hit Mike Haywood downfield for a huge chunk play. Hit as he was throwing it though. It's going to be a second and 10 now from the 34. And Josh is hit trying to throw the ball once again. Strip sack, and this offensive line has played awful so far in this one. First and 10 from the 21 now. Great tackle from Johnson and McMillan on that one. Only 3-yard pickup from Rose. I don't know what's going on with this offensive line right now, but I can tell you it's not playing at even a college level. Thorne across the middle of the field. Great throw by him. It's going to be a first and goal from the 4 now. And a read option on the play, and Shane is just standing there watching Thorne walk into the end zone. And it seems like this team has given up already. Just down 14 points. Back-to-back turnovers for the offense. Have our starting strong safety standing there on a read option. Go get the quarterback, Shane. Go get him. Offense has to try something here. Gage will not be returning this one. Offense will start at the 25. Might have to rely on the run game. So this O-line decides they want to figure it out. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in this second quarter. Hands the ball off to Stevens. Stevens picks up 3, and Stevens not even able to get anything going. Second and 7 now from the 28. This was a winnable game for the Huskies. As Josh hits Hunter on the drag route for a first down. That might be his first catch of the game as it is, and 8 yards right there puts Hunter over 1,000 yards on the season with 3 more games after this one. It's going to be first and 10 now from the 36. All the receivers on the field once again. Josh hits Drew Stevens across the middle. Great route by Drew. Not known for his receiving skills, but put a move on that player. Picks up the first down and more. First and 10 from the 48 now. Too high look for the Cowboys. Empty set for the Huskies. As Josh is just going to check it down to Kylo, and don't know what happened with Kylo right there. Just off his hands. Was wide open. Now it's going to be a second and 10 from the 48. As Kylo is wide open across the middle, and Josh overshoots him, and Kylo would have walked into the end zone. All Josh had to do was put it in his area. Like, it's going to be a 3rd and 10 now from the 48. And a bad throw by Josh on 3rd and 10. Had Hunter open. The offense going to stay on the field. 4th and 10 now from the 48. Down 2 scores late in the 2nd quarter. Josh finds Hunter wide open. Donovan Wheeler, though, starting guard, is hurt on the play. Backup Corey Foster, who did just get an extension for another season, will come in. Like his upside in the passing. His catch by Kylo down at the about 9-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold on the offense. It's Daniel Fernandez, 2nd-year left tackle. But we do like Corey Foster a little bit. Might be able to develop him into more than just a pass blocker. Is arguably the best pass blocker on the team. Is what a great play by the defensive tackle right there. Josh rolled out, threw a little high pass. It's a dislocated wrist. Corey Foster is going to have a chance to prove himself in this one. 2nd and 12 now from the 27. Connor Kelly's wide open on that one. Picks up the 1st down and more. Down to the 8. Huskies call a timeout. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line now. Empty set here for the Huskies. Josh hits Mike Haywood. Unable to really separate from the DB. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. And Josh is picked off, baited by the linebacker. What a play by the linebacker to bait Josh into throwing that. Thought he could have fit that in there. And it was going to be a tight window regardless, but great cut by Derrick Rose right there. his name's not Derrick Rose, but D Rose right there. Great cut by him. Awful way to end the quarter for the Huskies. 3 straight turnovers on offense. After a really nice drive to end the half, ends in a turnover. And they're going to have to figure out the passing game. And I think the defense has played well. Hasn't really given up anything, but Huskies will get the ball to start the half. Would have been huge to score that touchdown there, but Gage will take this from about 2 yards deep in the end zone. No blocking once again, down at the 21. First and 10 now from the 21. 3 turnovers for the offense so far in this one. Unacceptable. Josh on the run. Hits Kylo on the money. Kylo makes one man miss down to the 48-yard line. Outside of the turnovers, Josh has played really well. Just a couple boneheaded plays costing the Huskies. Gonna hand the ball off to Stevens on 1st down. Breaks the 1st tackle. Able to pick up 3. And we've really seen teams start to figure out how to stop Drew Stevens. That's a 2nd and 7 now from the 45. Damian with a ugly drop. Josh put that one on the money. Stepped up in a pocket that was collapsing. Great footwork right there. It's 3rd and 7 now from the 45. Good catch from Mike Haywood. It's going to be a 4th and 1. Gotta imagine the Huskies offense stays on the field here. 4th and 1 from the 39. Pretty much in no man's land. They're going to hand it off to Drew Stevens. Stevens barely gets that 1st down. Barely able to get that 1st down is Drew Stevens. But the Huskies get a new set of downs here. As center and right guard got beat by Bullard for a loss of 3. Josh didn't even have a chance to look downfield, and now it's going to be a 2nd and 13 from the 41. Looks like man coverage for the Cowboys. Josh just gonna check it down. As Drew Stevens picks up a good chunk on the play. Gonna make it a 3rd and medium, 3rd and 5. Empty set here for the Huskies. Josh put that ball on the money to Mike Haywood. On the out route, Mike Haywood's having a pretty nice game for the Huskies. 4th catch of the game for 35 yards. 1st and 10 for the Huskies at the 14-yard line. And another sack on the play, and this offensive line is really struggling. 2nd and 12 now from the 16. Danny Barnes and Jamal Lacey in the backfield to hand off to Barnes, and Jonathan Jones unable to hold his block for any amount of time. It's now going to be a 2nd or 3rd and 14 now from the 18-yard line. Josh on the money to Hunter. What? They're going to say he was over the line of scrimmage, and I don't know about that one. Josh put that on the money to Hunter. They got them down to the 1-yard line. Questionable call from the refs. Sammy perfect leak is in. And it's good. 21-10 now. Cowboys lead. Huskies defense has played decently well this game. Gonna have to ask them for one more stop though, as they try and dig their way out of this mess that the offense has put them in. Good tackle on the kick return from Javon Young, making sure Kirkland doesn't get his 2nd return of the game. First and 10 now from the 28. And McMillan jumped that route perfectly. Was in great position to make a play on the ball. Just didn't really put his hand. Well, he put his hands up, just didn't look to catch in. Another drop by these Cowboys receivers. Caden was also in the way. That one could have had a pick, but it's going to be a 3rd and 10 now for this defense. See if they could get off the field. It's another screen. And William Johnson able to tackle him short of the 1st down line. And this Huskies defense got them off the field. Great drive from them. 7-yard catch for Rose on the screen. And Connor Kelly's back there for the punt. Connor, decent punt return down to the 29. Here comes Josh in the offense, looking to finally close out the drive with a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 29. Trips to the left. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. Loss of 1 on the play. And when do you abandon the run game? As it's 2nd and 11 now. Good catch by Damian, picking up about 5. Gonna make it a 3rd and medium. Cowboys sent a blitz. Huskies had to get the ball out quickly. 3rd and 6 now. Cowboys looking like they're sending another blitz on the 3rd and 6. They don't. They drop back into zone. And Josh finds Damian across the middle. What a throw by Josh under pressure. And he took a hit that is going to hurt him. But he threw a dime while getting hit. Holding his shoulder. And here's the rookie, Tyree Givens. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. And Stevens picked up 8 on the play. See how long Josh is out for. Hope to get some word on him soon. Givens is under center here. 2nd and 2 from the 31. Play action pass. As Givens put that on the money for Kylo, who ends up dropping it. Howard with a good play. Just a bruised shoulder for Josh. We're going to leave Givens in for the rest of this drive. or at least the rest of the quarter. 3rd and 2 now from the 31. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has a huge hole. Stevens off to the races. Touchdown, Drew Stevens. Great call, leaving Tyreek Givens in. They were worried about the read option. That allowed Drew Stevens to take the ball and hit a huge goal, huge touchdown. Givens in. Might be his last play of the game. 2-point conversion here. As Givens steps up in the pocket, takes off, and he gets it. Great drive by the offense. Down 3 now. Givens, there's that speed that none of the quarterbacks we've used so far in this franchise have had. Takes off and able to get the 2-point conversion. Huskies are down 3 to start the 4th quarter. Great tackle on the play by Green. Green with a great tackle, and here comes Thorne once again. Cowboys are gonna have to answer, but their offense has struggled all game long. 1st and 10 from the 27 now, as Willie provides a ton of pressure on Thorne right off the rip. Forces a bad throw on that one. Willie's in a contract year, gonna have to see him step up a little bit if he wants another contract with the Huskies. This time it's Gordon. As bad coverage by Shane, went way too far upfield. Thorne on the run, able to throw a dime right there. It's gonna be 1st and 10 from the 40. On the slant route, Shane Gage brings down the receiver for a gain of about 9. Tyson with the catch. Good catch. It's going to be 2nd and inches from the 30 now. Check down for Thorne. Dillon's able to push Dunbar out at the 24. Cowboys having a real nice drive this time around. 1st and 10 from the 24, and CJ got a ton of pressure on Thorne that time. Looked like he might have even been held, but somehow, some way, Thorne escapes and steps up into the pocket and throws an absolute dime. 1st and 10 from the 13. Thorne switching the play at the line. Behind the receiver, that's a tough catch. It's just bad coverage on the play. Like to see the DBs get out there a little bit more, be a little more aggressive. 2nd and 10 from the 13 now. As a missed tackle by Stanton, who allows Dunbar to walk into the end zone. Cowboys go back up 10 points. And defense has been good all game long. And finally, they break, as the offense has struggled all game and the defense has been bailing them out, and now the defense finally breaks once the offense figures it out. Here comes Josh in the offense now. Josh back with that bruised shoulder. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tries to hit the quick out to Hunter. Unable to do so. Gotta wonder if that shoulder's playing a factor right now. Hopefully not, but 2nd and 10 from the 25. No deep safeties for the Cowboys. Looks like they're coming on blitzes, and they do. Josh hits Kylo on the drag. Perfect throw right there. Bad drop by Kylo. It's now going to be a 3rd and 10. Looks like man once again for the Cowboys. It is man, and DB draped all over that one. Josh is pancaked, and it's going to be a pick 6. It's the 3rd pick of the game for Josh. Had to try and do something with the defensive line closing in. That one will do it for this game. Huskies hung around till the very end. Just not good enough to beat teams, I guess. And we really thought we were going to be different this year. Thought we were going to get around 6-7 wins, and that was the goal. Gonna have to erase everything we thought and hit the drawing boards again in this offseason as Josh comes back out, trying to redeem himself once again. He hits Connor Kelly wide open on that one. Pickup of 10. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35 now. As Josh has Damian Harrison wide open on that one. Damian down to the 20-yard line. Perfect ball from Josh. Down to the 20 now. Trips to the left for Josh. Josh going to take off on this one. He's going to slide down at the 8-yard line. Going to be 1st and goal from the 8. Hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Kylo misses a key block on the linebacker. Might have had Stevens walking into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 7 now. Danny Barnes in the backfield now. Josh is rolling out. He takes off. Doesn't get the block from Danny and steps out at the 1. Danny might have hit that block. Josh might have been walking in. 3rd and goal from the 1 now. Huskies spread them out. They hand the ball off to Drew Stevens. 3rd touchdown of the game for Stevens. Huskies go back down 10. Might be a little bit too late in this one, as they would need to get a stop, score, and an onside, then score again. They're going to try the onside now. Kind of makes sense. Try and get it quickly. As what was that, James? James Aldridge with arguably the worst onside kick I've ever seen in my life. And the Cowboys get the ball at the 39-yard line after the awful onside kick. Johnson with a good tackle on 1st down. Second and 9 now. 2-minute warning. Cowboys up 10 with ball. Huskies looking to get a desperate stop here. First or 2nd and 9. And Kirkland with a great broken tackle and down to the 24. Kirkland really the reason why the Cowboys are up so big. He had that really nice kick return earlier. 1st and 10 now from the 24. Stretch play to the right. Good tackle by Dillon on the play on Rose. Down to the 9. Cowboys might even be looking to score. First and goal from the 9. Most likely going to hand it off one last time. Tackled at the 4-yard line is Rose, and Cowboys will most likely just need it to end this one. That will do it. Huskies fall once again. 1-12-1 on the season. Josh is too inconsistent on the game. That's kind of been the story of his career. Decent rushing game for Drew Stevens. Had the 3 touchdowns. Damian Harrison had a nice game. Same with Kylo, but nobody besides them really stood out on the game. And Gage and Wilcox led the team in tackles. Tackle for loss for Wilcox and Johnson. No sacks. Pick for Tavon Johnson. No pass deflections, no forced fumbles. This team is struggling. Defense played well. Offense inconsistent as usual. Huskies fall once again. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.